So we're going to start at the top of the mat so you can integrate this into your own practice. So this is like a middle section of a personal practice where we're working on Ardha Chandrasana, which is the half moon. It's a balance pose. So do your own thing, and when you're ready in the middle, we're going to come into this little sequence, or this actually it's like a little workshop. In Tadasana, hands to the heart, feet to the earth, belly to the spine, breath to the belly. Try and be as relaxed as possible right here, right now, in this moment. Inhale and reach the arms out and up. Exhale, them wide all through the center as you fold forward. Dropping the head, lifting the sit bones. Weight into the left foot as you inhale and reach the right foot up. You can lengthen into like a half lift here if you like. And then exhale, bend the left knee and drop the back foot to the earth. Heel comes down to the ground in line with your front heel. Left hand onto the ankle, shin, or wherever suits you as you inhale and lift the right arm up into Trikonasana. Take a couple of rounds through the wrists here. And then as you're ready, inhale, reach into all 6 corners of your body, but particularly the left and right hand. And then exhale, drop the right arm behind you. You can just tuck it onto your hip, your lower back, or reach it all the way into the left thigh. Take an inhale as you lengthen the crown and tail away from each other. And as you exhale, we're just going to dip that right shoulder in as if you're going to look down at the floor. And then inhale, lift the heart, the chest, the chin to look up towards the sky. And exhale to drop it in. Looking down at the floor. Inhale, lift to look up at the sky. Exhale, down at the floor. And inhale, up at the sky. Continue the inhale with the right arm reaching back up, and as you exhale, drop it. So it's in line with the head and ear. And then really begin to press that right foot into the earth, lifting the arch of the foot. Open up through that back hip and reach forward into the hand. Inhale to lift out of there. Exhale to step back. Hands come into the hearts, feet to the earth, breath to the belly, and belly to the spine. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Looking up if you like as they meet overhead, and exhale, folding. Heart leads, knees can soften if they need to, head releases as you come into the peak of the fold. Inhale, half lift, and as you do, lift that left leg now. You can come up onto your fingers as if you're doing a half lift with the chest. Reach into the back of the leg. Be firm over this right leg. And then exhale, drop the foot down, drop the heel down, line it up with the right heel. Take your right hand to wherever it's going to suit you for a comfortable Trikonasana. Inhale to lift from your belly, lengthening both sideways, particularly the right one as the left arm reaches skyward. Tail and crown away from each other. Head can look down, forward, or up, wherever feels good for you, and rotate the wrists a few times in each direction. Take an inhale, reaching into all 6 corners of your body. And as you exhale, drop the arm across the ear, in line with the head. Really push back into that back leg, that back foot as you open up the hip. Round yourself through that leg. Inhale, reach the hand back up, and exhale as you drop it to the hip or lower back, so you can just sit here. Elbow drops back down. This is to help open the chest If you've got the ability, you could also tuck it behind that front thigh. Take an inhale as you lift the heart, and the exhale as you drop it to the earth. Look down at the floor, and then inhale, lift, look up at the sky. Exhale, drop, look down at the earth. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reaching back up, and let the arm follow now. And exhale, coming all the way up. Inhale to step forward on your mats. Exhale to land. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale as you fold. Release the head fully, roll the sit bones high, open up the back of the legs by dipping a little forward into your balls of the feet. And then coming up your way, either rolling up or reverse one. Inhale. Hands meet overhead and exhale, hands back to the heart. Then releasing. We're going to move positions right now. So find yourself a wall or a door, back of a door if you don't have a wall space. Though actually you need a wall space. What am I saying? But you can, if you don't, you can just use the back of a door for the second half of this. So here we are at our wall space. So I'd like you to step perhaps the left, but if you need to do it the right so you can see, that's fine. You're going to step back that right leg so the heel is in line with the left heel as well. And just don't lean into the wall, but just we're going to use it as a guideline for our alignment. We come and lift the hands, and as we exhale, we're going to reach forward and come into Trikonasana. So here I might just smooch a little closer so I can feel my left hip pressing into the wall a little. And from here we want to be able to try and find the wall with the right shoulder. So that's the important. Find the wall with the right shoulder. Let the head look up at the sky perhaps. I say sky because I'm outdoors, but it might be ceiling for you. Reaching up. Inhale to lift out of there. So see how you went. So that is the pattern, the pattern that the body wants to be able to hold, but in balance now. So let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, reach forward. We bring the hand down. Let's drop that back hand to the hip as well. So I've got a bit of a sore shoulder. I want to look after that, but it's nice to just come up like this. You need to move, adjust, and do. And we're going to step forward and bring that left hand to the floor and lift the right leg. Lift it to wherever you can. You can find the heel onto the back of the wall. And then again, begin to find the right shoulder or the top shoulder coming into the wall. So the bottom hip is supported by the wall and the bottom shoulder. And we want to find the top shoulder. And the heel is also supported by the wall, the back of the head supported by the wall. Now we can make the perfect shape, right? Or what is our particular perfect shape. Have the belly supporting you here and hold just for a few rounds of breath. Getting strong, we can build the strength here and the pattern in the body without worrying about the balance. So when you're ready, begin to bend that bottom knee, drop that top leg and lift out. So we've got the other side to do, so when you're ready, just turning around. I'm saying the right foot comes out 90 degrees, but it will be the left for you, and then that back foot is in line with, back heel is in line with the front foot. Inhale the arms so they're shoulder height, and exhale as you reach forward and then down to come into Trikonasana. So adjust as you go. Begin to find the wall with that top shoulder. So that's the main one, because we really tend to drop in the chest in this pose. Lengthen crown and tail away from each other. Then when you're ready, you're going to look down at your foot. You're going to drop that top hand to the hip, bend the front knee, and begin to kick up. Adjust if you need to come a little bit away from the wall with that foot, you possibly do. Come onto your fingertips of the right hand if you're doing the right leg, and begin to really lift that left leg nice and high. Find the wall with the heel. The hip, the bottom hip is on the wall as well. And when you're ready, begin to lift the top arm and find the wall with that top shoulder. The head can also be supported here. Reach into the heel, reach into the heel. Lengthen into the tail and lengthen into the crown. Try and open up the back of the leg towards the wall. Kick it out and really begin to open that chest. Maybe you could even look up towards the sky or the ceiling. Couple of breaths as you learn the pattern to hold here and to work on the strength. When you're ready though, bend that front knee a little and push out so you can come back up. And then release out. Take a breath. See how it feels. Then we're just going to have another way of getting into it. So you can work a little bit more on the balancing side of it. So that's for the strengthening and for the right alignment. And now it's more for the balancing. So we're going to step away from the wall. You're going to have to adjust, right? So we're just going to bend down, bring our fingertips to the floor, and kick up our right leg. And find the right positioning for you that you can kick into that right leg, that right heel, and have both your legs straight and strong. So the left leg is now pressing into the floor. The right leg is pressing into the wall. Then we're going to turn that right heel out so it's in the same alignment it would be if we were on the floor in Trikonasana. And then we just begin to lift that right arm up and remind as we lift it, let that be a reminder to lift the chest, to rotate the chest. So here, everything reaching. You can even perhaps come off the ground with that bottom foot to really build strength. Otherwise, we're reaching into both hands, both feet, and tail and crown. Draw the navel back towards the spine and really shoot out the energy into all the peripheries of the body. You're a star. You're actually a moon. You can take a moment where you lift off the floor again with the bottom hand, and when you're done, you exhale, release that hand down to the ground. Turn the hips so they're now facing the earth rather than the side, and drop that right foot back to the floor. You might like to take a half lift here, wag the tail, see what's going on in the hips, and then fold. Take a breath as you release. And then inhale, half lift. Lift the left leg as you go. Find the wall with the leg. I have a shorter leg than the other, I'm pretty sure. I had to move back for that. Funny. So notice your peculiarities. Press into the right leg. Reach into the left leg or left foot. And then from here we're going to kick the heel out so it's coming into the sort of Trikonasana style as if we're on the floor. And begin to lift that left arm off the floor. And as you begin to take it across the chest, let it be a reminder that the chest is coming with the arm. Reach the arm up and now begin to radiate from your belly center into the peripheries of your body. Reach into both fingertips to both feet, crown and tail. Draw the navel in towards the spine and be the star that you are, or the moon in this case. So lift that hand up for a moment. Learn to build the strength here. And then just holding back down. And you can repeat that a few times. Breathing casually in between. And then when you're ready, exhale. Bring that arm down, turn the hips or the face back onto the floor, and release that left leg beside the other. Fold a little deeper again, releasing the back. Take a breath or two here. And then when you're ready, you're going to roll up slowly. You can even take the arms overhead if you want the complete action. Exhale, hands to heart. And then just releasing and feeling into any adjustments that are required. And then I'd like you to go on and continue your own practice, even if it is just another 5 or 10 minutes to unwind from that and do some cooling down poses. You might like to continue on with a little bit of a deeper practice. So this is a way of just bringing something, the pose, this particular half moon pose, into your practice. So continue on, enjoy, lots of love.